and welcome. This is Craig from Calgary Hyundai. I would like to introduce you to our 2014 Hyundai Accent 5-door GLS in silver. It's been carproof verified and has undergone our 152-point inspection and reconditioned as needed. It has 41,443 kilometers and it's had no accidents. Some of its highlights include power sunroof, automatic climate control, Bluetooth hands-free, heated seats, fog lights, alloy wheels, air conditioning, power group, and much, much more. Let's take a closer look. What I have here is the remote control for our Accent GLS. It's got, of course, lock and unlock, and these will also turn on and turn off the factory alarm system that's built in to this car. On the back, we've got the panic alarm button, otherwise known as the Find My Car in the Parking Lot button. Condition-wise, this Accent is in excellent shape. We've got very little in the way of stone chips on the hood. Pretty hard to see, but I can tell you that overall, I think anybody who looks at this car up close will be very impressed. Looking up here at the windshield, there's no damage. I think we've replaced this one, in fact. On top here, I wanted to point out a couple things. What we have here is for putting on a roof rack. That's on the back here as well. This being a hatchback, you can see it has a spoiler on the top where the rear-mounted stoplight is located. Overall, a very sharp and classy looking car. You get fog lights with the Elantra GLS. The headlights are halogen. Over here we have our aluminum wheels. These are 16-inch aluminum wheels. That comes with the GLS. You get four-wheel disc brakes as well. Tires themselves look to be in decent shape. They're not brand new, but a person should be able to get another couple seasons out of them. Over here we've got side markers so people can see you signaling from the side. On the inside we have some controls on the door. You have your mirror controls. You've got your power door locks. Also, you can control the power door locks from the driver's door key on the driver's door. There's the auto down and auto up for the driver's side, and then the rest of the window switches. This one here is to lock out the power windows, and that's simply so that people don't get hurt by playing around with them. Down here, we've got the release for the gas cap. On the seat itself, you can see it's a nice black cloth in excellent condition. Comfortable with deep side bolsters. No tips or anything like, or no rips or tears or anything like that. It's a non-smoking vehicle. The seat is a height adjustable. Right there. And one thing I forgot to show you on the door is that you've got some storage. Quite deep. You've got a cup or a bottle holder right there as well. Moving back, I wanted to show you how large the door opening is. It's quite good for anybody who's tall or has to wear some heavy clothing. The door itself is wide. This top part is fairly straight across, which is great for tall people. Down at the bottom here, you have a large opening for boots. For example, my boots here are 10.5 winter boots, and they have no problem fitting. So it doesn't matter if it's for your job or for winter or whatever, you should have no problem being able to get in and out of this Hyundai Accent. Checking out the back seat, let's step back, and again you've got a very large door, very straight across as well, and even you can see that the angle from this angle right here, this allows somebody to be able to get in and out and not have to get around the car itself because the seat is forward of the door frame. Also a large opening. The seat up front, I positioned it for myself. I'm of average height, so you can see there's tons of legroom in this car. On the rear, you've got your window switches. Nice chrome accents. Very nicely finished plastic, no damage whatsoever. Excellent shape. And then the seats here are also in excellent shape with no damage or anything at all. We've cleaned them obviously. You've got 3 headrests. Again, you've got cloth seats that are black and a nice pattern as well. On the backs of the seats here, you've got a plastic, and that protects from anybody who's kicking or anything like that. Plus you've got some extra storage on the back of that seat. The seats themselves, they fold down. This being a hatchback, there's going to be a cover here. Let's pull this down. There's a little catch here for the seat belt. Very good. Nice fabric to help absorb sound. That's very important in a hatchback. The seats themselves in the back are great condition. There's a tether up here for a child seat, and there's 3 positions that you can see. Now, that's tied into the lower anchors and tethers, the latch system. And down here there's a symbol, and underneath is where you get to your lower anchor. Let's go check out the rear hatch compartment. I think the Accent is one of the nicer cars looking out there. It's not going to look old anytime soon. The colors of the red and the white, especially with the silver and the chrome, are fantastic. The one thing I forgot to point out here is that you've got this spoiler. Well, I did mention that earlier. But why it's there is to help reduce the amount of dust that gets on the rear window here. You do get a wiper. The nice thing is if you're able to keep that cleaner, you don't have to use as much washer fluid. And of course, having good visibility to the rear of the car is what you really need. So I've opened up the rear door here. The reason I've done that is I want to show you something. As I mentioned, there's lots of legroom, but there's also lots of legroom up front, and it's like this. I'll show you. Let's move this to the back. So you can see I've moved this back so that there's really no room for legs here. However, if you did have somebody tall and they had to sit somewhere, guess what? How tall do you think someone would have to be to fit in this car? Pretty tall. And the shorter people can be in the back, and certainly you can move it forward to accommodate somebody. The Accent is very versatile in that way. Going to the back here, I wanted to move the seat forward. And the condition of it is in fantastic shape. The cloth seats in the front here are in great shape too. This of course gets the most wear from getting in and out and looks great. The headrests on the Accent here have a secondary purpose. These are active front head restraints, and what that means is that if somebody was to hit you from behind, your body would go right into this seat, of course. The mass would then basically leverage forward the headrest, and that will catch your head. That will reduce your injury potential by about 40%, if I'm not mistaken. You can certainly check that online. It's a fantastic feature to have in this Accent. Over here, you got your glove box. It's nice and deep. Here's your books. And so the amount of space you have here is fantastic. Let's put these back. There you go. And let's go look over at the driver's side. This Elantra GLS has a power sunroof. Here's the shade. There we go. See, it's a nice size. And let's just close it up again here. So if you're looking for a car with a sunroof, this one has one. There's also, you can see the handle for getting in and out. And that's in all 4 doors. The safety features you have in this car include curtain airbags for the first and second row. You've got your side impact airbags for the front passengers. Plus you've got airbags for the front passengers, the front airbags. And these are the smart airbags, which means if somebody's not sitting over on the passenger side or they don't weigh too much, the airbag won't go off. It's explained more thoroughly in the owner's manual. So what you get is a very safe car. There's cup holders, and there's also some more storage inside here, very deep. The armrest here is padded for comfort. There's a touch more storage here as well, and then there's some more storage up here, and that is something I'll show you shortly. Let's start the car up. There we go. There's 41,443 kilometers on it. Plus you have the trip computer information just above, and I'll show you that in a moment. On the steering wheel you've got controls. Over here you've got your audio controls for the audio system. You have your Bluetooth for answering and hanging up the phone. You've got cruise control here. And down below is a button for, let's try it out.
Please say a command after the beep, or say help for more information.
It is voice command.
Sorry, I didn't understand you. You can say a frequency like FM 89.1 or AM 1080, a preset number like preset 1, scan, or preset scan. For help with other modes, say more help after the beep.
Cancel.
Cancel.
Isn't that wonderful? Yes, this car comes with voice control for your audio system and a number of other features. It's all in the owner's manual, and that's included with this Accent. The radio that you can see here, it has XM satellite radio. That is what you can see with the symbol there. So if you have a subscription or would like one, this will work with this stereo. You get a 6-speaker audio system with the Elantra GLS, or sorry, the Accent GLS. And the speakers are located in the door and down below as well. So 6 speakers are included. You also have here the ability to play MP3s that are on a CD. And down below, you can plug in your, let me just zoom in there. You can plug in your MP3 player, your smartphone. There's a USB plug-in as well as an auxiliary plug-in and a 12-volt outlet. And that's where that storage was before. Looking up above, we've got an automatic climate control. So just set the temperature and leave it. Don't leave it on full high because it's designed to work most efficiently when you set the temperature. Also, you have your heated seats with 2 levels. And the other thing you have is just up here is your front window defroster. And that includes if you happen to have ice on your windshield, it'll melt the ice underneath your windshield wipers. There's heating elements. This one here will turn on your mirrors. They're heated mirrors. And that'll help to melt any ice. Saves you from scraping and damaging the surface itself. On this side we have intermittent wipers, multiple speeds. On this side we have our lights. Now they're not automatic, but if you turn them on and turn off the car, after a few seconds they will turn off. So for those people who are driving around with just their daytime running lights at night or in the early morning, this would be the perfect car for you. It's a nice sunny and, of course, as you can hear, windy day. But if we go up here, you can see that the Hyundai Accent is designed for that. I'm looking straight at the sun. There is a blue band here to reduce the glare into your eyes. Also, you have this feature which prevents or tries to prevent the sun from blinding you when you're staring in your rearview mirror. Very good safety feature. Looking up, you have a place for your sunglasses. You have your map lights and your controls for the sunroof. And then further up here you have the microphone for the Bluetooth and the voice command. The mirrors are here and they're on both sides. So all of that is included with the the Accent GLS. I've come over here to show you a few more things. What we have is some controls. The steering wheel controls are here as well. It's a telescopic as well as a tilt adjustment. You You have here your brightness for your instrument panel. You also have the Active Eco button here, which if you turn that on can give you up to an extra 7% improvement in fuel economy. This button here is to turn off the traction control, stability control. Why would you do that? Well, let's say you get stuck in a snowdrift, and what will happen is that normally if your wheels start to slip, the traction control, stability control will slow down the wheels. Well, you don't want that occurring if somebody's pushing you and you're being rocked out. So you turn that off so you don't burn up any components or wreck anything, and then you turn it back on when you get on your way. Of course, if you turn off the car and turn it back on, what happens is that the safety systems are all reset to on. Let's go look under the hood. Very windy, so forgive me if you can't hear me very well, but we'll take a look under the engine, under the hood at the engine bay. I want to point out you've got an acoustic cover here that helps to reduce the noise. If you look down further below here, we've got the engine bay itself. Logically laid out, clean and easy to find what you need to find, and Hyundai is very well known for that. Take a quick look, you can see there's no wires or hoses or electrical tape all over the place like some car manufacturers do. They try to make it so that you can find what you need to find, and the mechanics love it as well, and I'll show you what I mean. You've got your washer fluid right up front. The cap doesn't fly back on you, which some do, and with this car it's right close to the front so you don't get yourself all dirty. You can see here we've got our way we can check our oil levels. To fill the oil, there's a cover here to keep it clean, which is very important. Help also with sound, with noise. You've got the brake fluid here, battery with a nice cover to keep it clean. This is where your air filter is located. There's an outside fuse box here as well. And then also, it's very easy to get to the bulbs, to change them yourself. Of course, if you're not somebody that's into that, we can do that for you. And on this side it's wide open, so you can do it quite easily. All in all, this engine is very well known for its reliability. We just found out that the Hyundai is one of the top ranked cars for dependability. That's over several years of use, and that's from JD Power. The engine comes with a steel timing chain for long life and lower maintenance costs. It's a 1.6 liter, 4-cylinder, and has plenty of power for most people. First and foremost, it's designed to be fuel efficient. Combined with the 6-speed automatic, you should have no problem owning this car for a long time and getting much joy, much use, and saving some money with it as well. You get the remainder of the factory warranty, which is a 5-year, 100,000 kilometer comprehensive warranty. So with this car, you're fully covered on the inside, outside, and as well as for what the warranty, which Hyundai will provides for you as well. Thank you for taking the time to view our 2014 Hyundai Accent GLS 5-door. If you have any questions or would like to take it for a road test, don't hesitate to click or call. We are Calgary Hyundai, Dealer Rater's 2016 Dealer of the Year for Hyundai in Alberta, where you always get excellent customer service and a great deal.